How'd you start raising money?
So when you're doing multifamily offerings and the SEC requires, about 100 years ago, the SEC, people were selling swampland in New York, from Florida or whatever, and the SEC said, whoa, we need some rules. So they said, if we all partner on a deal, we can do a joint venture and we're all actively involved, it's not a problem. If I bring the money, right, and you guys do the work or something, it's a combination of that. That's fine as long as we're all actively there and stuff. But if I'm not active, me and my friends bring the money, right? Then they go, whoa, these guys are not active, they're just investors. Then you have to call it a syndication. You have to structure it in a different way because you're selling a security now. You're basically, so in that case, and a lot of my stuff I do is syndications. So they're passive, they have limited control, but they also have limited risk, right? So for most investors, they're like, yeah, right? I have a few investors who, they want to be active. They're just, go-getters and stuff, which is great. That's fine, as long as they can bring some value to the team or something. But as you start running out of your own money and you start doing bigger projects, you need to bring on these other investors. And so it's a process of getting your name out there more, right? Which is something this is a face for radio or whatever they say, right? So I've never, and sort of introverted, putting myself out there was not something I was comfortable with originally, right? So it's been a little bit of a journey for me. I've enjoyed it. It's a lot of personal growth there. With the back like I was talking about with Rod Cleef's group and stuff. He's a big part, mindset's huge. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, he's big on mindset.
Well, you almost all the successful people I know say the same thing, right? It's like success is 90% mindset. And the more I get into it, I start to fully appreciate that. It's not just some strategy that you can implement. There's plenty of hurdles that you need to overcome along the way, and if you don't have your head straight, that ain't going to work.
That's so true. So you talk about Rod Cleef. So were you a member of his group?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. So that's where you got the mentorship from and learn from?
Yeah, some of it. Yeah, for sure. I've been part of different masterminds and done different things over the years. But in terms of the multifamily, getting into more of the syndication space, yes, originally. But he kind of rebooted me on a personal growth.
Okay.
Right? Which I was doing a lot of technical growth for years, reading research, developing technical skills and stuff, but I didn't come home and want to read some more stuff, work on myself. But it wasn't probably more till I had kids and stuff, and more of a family and stuff, and started realizing I hated sociology and stuff like that. Now I realize it's crazy important, right? And being able to communicate with people is kind of fundamental.
True. So go ahead, Mike.
So you created a fund. What kind of fund? Is that what I'm assuming you did, or
for
did
some
you
projects,
do a joint venture?
A syndication is technically a type of fund, right? But I'm also a fund manager. I'm a general partner on some syndications.
Okay.
We bring in the limited partners or the investors into the project, and most of the deals I do are that way. I'm actively involved on the sponsorship team or the active partners. Okay. I am a fund manager on a few deals where I invest alongside my investors into somebody else's deal, and I'm not. I'm passive.
Right.
And so
like a capital raiser?
Yep. Yeah. A capital raiser, allocator for things for several deals. Anyway,
awesome.
Most of my deals I'm an active partner on.
So you're building a lot of relationships and raising a lot of money then.
Starting to do more and more. It's hard, we're emotional creatures, right?
Yeah.
And I never really appreciated how they said the economy is confidence based.
Yeah.
Right? And now I get it, right? Because the stock market's up and everybody wants to buy, and I'm like, no.
Right.
You buy when it's down, when it's on sale, right? And that's the same with the real estate right now. It's like, we're at the bottom of the market cycle. Now's the time to acquire as much as you can, and people are like, no, it's down. I'm like, yeah. And so you're trying to nurture them and educate them and let them know, yeah, we got a deal coming up right now. And they're like, oh, okay, I heard that it's down. And I was like, yeah, exactly.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah. So some of that's been tricky.